Life Audio.
Today on Talk About That, John avoids flying bread and questions whether the Apostle Paul was easy to get along with. Meanwhile, I ponder my comedy origin story and tell you the tale of the unfamous third man to walk on the moon. Plus a conversation about coincidence, providence, and all the things we thought we wanted but are glad we didn't get. Today's episode is not sponsored by movie theaters. Way more expensive than watching at home, but you also get to sit next to loud strangers.
What's up out there? I'm John with Jonnie. It's Talk About That. We're back.
Sorry about missing last week. It was your fault.
It was on both of us.
Well, I mean,
I was going to be willing,
ready.
But you were like, I'm pretty...
You went to Foley.
I'm pretty haggard, though, if you want to take the time off.
You went to Gulf Shores.
It felt to me like exactly what you're doing now, and that is you didn't want to do it because you were busy, but you're going to let me take the fall for it. And guys... I think Jonnie and I...
That's our show.
We came to the show to let you know that there is a great rift between us.
A mighty chasm.
A great chasm. I told someone the other day, you know what bugs me the most about the New Testament?
Okay, let's get into it.
What really, really gets me. And to this day, I struggle.
The small font.
Yeah.
Because you're so old.
These red letters randomly. No, it bugs me that Paul couldn't get along with the son of encouragement.
Yeah.
Like that their disagreement was so, what does it say, sharp, that they no longer, the son of encouragement?
Man.
That's how I feel like.
That might be on you, Paul.
Like, again, in this relationship, I feel like I would be the Barnabas.
Yeah.
And you would be the Paul. You're the famous one. No one ever knows who I am. All those things. And I wonder when the Paul Barnabas moment's coming, when you're going to be like, I can't do it anymore. And you're done. Moving on.
John's got a new chunk in his hour. I just was out with John Christ, and he's got a new chunk talking about, like, we need to start spicing up these Bible stories with different titles. And he was like, because I read them now with fresh eyes, and he was talking about Joseph and the brothers, and he was like, the brothers are all pulled in. Joseph's like, this is my most favorite son. And all the brothers are like, really? And he was like, and the brothers' hatred grew towards Joseph. He's like, yeah, I'm starting to side with the brothers. He's like, yeah. He goes to get the fancy coats. Like, how many sons you got? 12. How many coats? 1. Like, that is this whole thing. So it's just a funny, the son of encouragement, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
How could you not?
Paul.
I'm telling you.
Let's get Paul in here.
Yeah,
come on,
Paul, come on. We got Paul and Barnabas right here behind the door.
I call him Saul, but whatever.
He hates it when you call him
Saul. He
Saul.
hates when you call him Saul.
Freaks out. So yeah, you were out on the road.
I did the show with Nate in my hometown.
Which was huge. You got to do Thompson Bowling Arena, guys. Guys, Jonnie did Thompson
Bowling is one of the more lamely named arenas, although it's called Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center now, which is way too long because they had the corporate buyout like every arena does. But even when it was just Thompson Bowling Arena, it sounds like a bowling alley. Because it's Bowling.
Yeah.
But when you go, I did Thompson Bowling Arena, they go,
oh, are you a professional bowler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a bowling arena.
That's right.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's right.
If it's an arena, you're probably not bowling in there.
There's a bowling alley.
Yeah.
If it was Thompson Bowling Alley, I would understand.
Thompson Bowling, I think I could definitely headline that.
I think we just created our new business.
But as it stands, I was opening. But yeah, Nate did one of our childhood haunts. Yeah. And we've been to many, many games there. You probably more than me. You were an alum.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Knoxville, so this was like a dream. And it was canceled because of the ice storm in January. And then I was like bummed out because I was like, well, I guess I just won't get to do it. And then Nate was like, I'll put you on the makeup date. I go, what? So that's how cool Nate is. He knew what it meant to me. And then he let me go last. He let me go right before, not last, but right before him, the last of the openers. That'd be weird if he let me go. You know what? Let's bring up Jonnie now. That's been
Guys,
if you liked me, you may like this guy, but probably not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But he brought me up, and then it was really, really fun. I was nervous more than I thought I would be. I've done a bunch of arenas now with Nate, but this one, you just feel it different. And plus, I had a lot of family and friends there.
Yeah.
Although someone was conspicuously absent.
Yeah, right before we started recording, Jonnie told this whole story about somebody having this big moment in life, and all they remembered was that their parents weren't there. And it was like, that's how I felt about you.
Yeah. I looked up, there's an empty seat. I just focused on that empty seat.
Yeah, it was, it's not that I was busy. It's just that I don't support you. And I think the quicker that you accept
volleyball's become an idol.
You think so?
I don't want to be weird about it.
Let me tell you something.
But
it is an expensive idol. I'm assuming idols in the Old Testament made of gold and stuff are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
If it tracks.
It's like you're holding, it's like you're Tom Cruise, you're on Castaway, and you fashioned this person out of a volleyball, but instead you're holding it going, retirement. You're holding it. It's basically your retirement that you've spent on volleyball. Yeah. That's okay. You're not gonna need to retire.
No.
I think you're one of those like one heart attack and you're out kind of people.
I think you're the deal is the stress from volleyball will take me out so much. I don't need the retirement.
A clean break. Maybe you and Laura get a Harley.
Hey.
Go out, feld swoop, blaze of glory.
That's right. Ride off a mountain. No, yes, we were. It was a tournament in Foley, Alabama, which is just north of Gulf Shores.
Right. It's close enough that you're basically in Gulf Shores.
Right.
Did you do that? Did you go do the Lambert's throwed rolls? Did you ever take Sadie there?
But the place we play is on the same street.
Okay, but you've never been.
Sadie
needs to experience having a roll just hurled at her head.
Understand? We tried to go to one.
I understand that your schedule's so busy. She's volleyball from noon to night.
It's not even that. It's that if we could go get some sunshine because you're near the beach, I'd rather do that than throw a roll at my head. I can do that at home and do.
Yeah, Laura throws rolls in the house.
I mean, the throwed roll thing.
First of all, it's thrown.
No, they call it throwed.
I know, but I'm just saying, like it's.
I'm saying how they say it. You don't get. Hey,
I know they call it a throwed roll. But I want to make sure that people listening at home know
that
we know it's thrown. We know it's thrown.
Why do they call it a throwed?
Don't know.
I wonder if there was another restaurant that had thrown and they were like, "What? We have to change."
Well, it almost sounds like a roll that belongs on a throne,
right?
Like it's a homophone.
But it's spelled. You have correct.
A homonym, homophone.
My daughter would know. She was really good at those.
You should know, John. You're an English major. You goof.
Not an English major. Never was.
Your history major is English minor.
Never did anything in English. Barely speak it.
Yeah.
English was always
homophone.
There's no way to know. I don't want to know. I hope you're screaming at.
I think homophone's.
I hope you're screaming at your phone right now, listener.
Homophone sounds alike. I don't know.
You would think because it's a phone.
But anyway, throne sounds like these rolls belong on a throne.
It's a throwed roll.
They're the king of rolls.
And if you don't catch it, do you still eat it?
That depends. Yeah, they waste a lot of rolls, I'll be honest with you. Okay. Because a lot of people can't catch it. And of course, Curry had to duck because it's like throwing a bomb at her. She's gluten intolerant.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's a terrorist attack.
Yeah, it's a death dough.
That's what you came up with? We'll cut that out.
Give me a second.
A death dough. Get out of here.
Where is the delete button on this? No, we did not do that.
But you went to the beach some.
Got to sit on the beach a little bit. Yeah. And here's the thing. My wife who's listening, my lovely wife, like, the weather report was bad going in.
No, you told me, wow, we spent all this money and we're going in a few days early and it's going to be real bad. And I was like, you're already bumming me. You're bumming me out.
But that's not what I told her.
No, you didn't tell your wife this?
No.
Or Sadie?
No. Because
you have to be, somebody's got to be the positive one.
Well, and that's crazy.
You can't have a whole family of negativity.
If you find me as the positive one,
I know.
We've gone.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Everyone's gone pretty dark when I'm the one pulling you up. But if you want to, nothing in this world, I think, disappoints my wife more than we finally get to go to the beach and it's raining or whatever. But the thing is, at the beach, it rarely rains the whole time unless it's a hurricane. Mm-hmm. But the weather report was dismal. Across the whole southeastern United States. Like, we had that huge, 10 days of rain, and she was looking every day a week out. I was like, hey. And I started noticing it would say sunshine in the afternoon. Yeah. I was like, look, it's going to be fine. And so I would just like to say with humility and gentleness that I was 100% right and she was wrong. We had good sun every day.
Yeah, but it could have gone. She could have been right, but it just worked out. It was luck of the draw.
But out of the last 10 beach trips that we've worried about this, I've been right probably 9 out of the 10 times.
So you're telling her not to worry and be more free-flowing
like
you
me.
are. Like real casual. Yeah. Well, super breezy.
This is what I tell Laura all the time, and you guys have heard me say this before. I find it's almost cute to me when other people try to bring their worries, because I'm like, dude, you're not even worrying on the right level yet.
Yeah.
That's not a worry. That's just a concern. If you want to get dark, and I can make people feel worse really quickly. Like, hey, let me teach you how to worry.
There is a thing about when you, I don't mind spending money. I hate the idea of money being spent on something that, or I got taken advantage of, or I feel like this is too much, or it's a wasteful thing. Like I'll spend an extra $100 to stay in a really nice hotel if my wife's with me. but I hate paying like $33 a day for parking at the airport because it feels like a hotel room for my car.
Yeah.
It feels like a waste.
Right.
I'll go like, can we get a ride? Is it quicker? Is it better to take an Uber there and an Uber back? Which is, you're doing the math in your head. If we're gone this many days, it's better just to do Uber back and forth. I hate it. I think about it all the time. And I don't know why. Because it ends up being a couple $100 or whatever if I'm gone 5 days.
Yeah.
But that bugs me the most. But if it's a nice restaurant, let's go spend the money. It's a good experience. So I think once you have that beach trip, it idealizes in your mind and you're like, now we've wasted this because we're in a hotel room, may as well be home.
Exactly. That's exactly. And she's right. I would be disappointed as well.
May as well go to Lambert's.
Might as well just go get another throwed roll. I mean, here's the thing. I was totally joking about, I'm not joking the fact that I was right.
Yeah.
But I'm not really going to lord it over her.
Well, that's kind of what you already did.
Well, this is not.
Edit out the apology.
Is this a public forum? Listen, millions of listeners.
Close enough.
Hey, listen, the deal is she's right about everything else. So maybe I get one. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually right about the weather at the beach. That turns out okay.
You're such a butt kisser. But it's okay. We love you, John. But it's okay.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
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 26 years, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Some of us are doing it a different way.
Are you?
We're trying to, not like the disaster of a marriage wait.
Yeah, please pray for us. We're going on the road. We're going on the road together. She didn't get to go she doesn't go with me on the John Christ run.
Okay.
That's kind of a boys club. And
what about the Nate run?
The Nate run, she was there at the show.
But she didn't go on the whole run.
Yeah.
Because y'all did Knoxville and what other?
No, it was just Knoxville.
Oh, because it's makeup day. Yeah.
But yeah, she doesn't go. But so like she's excited about these. We're doing, by the way, get tickets now. Cleburne, Texas, June 3rd. June 4th is, Van Wert, Ohio. June 5th is Greensburg, Pennsylvania. June 6th, Beckley, West Virginia. Live and Laughing Tour. It's the last of the spring dates. So I'll have Christian McCartney. I'll have Ed Wiley with me on these.
Yeah.
These have been so fun.
Yeah.
And these are makeup dates from the big scooter debacle.
By the way, I've only seen pictures of who did the drawings.
Adam Bush.
Okay.
Our friend Adam Bush did.
Adam's so talented.
He had those rendered, but he knows the prompts to make them.
Yeah.
So he's good at that stuff. But yeah, so I'm doing that material in the shows.
Yeah.
Where I kind of walk through the explanation of the crash, and I've got a little material around it now.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Yeah. I'm still polishing it.
Okay.
But I felt like these crowds deserved
an explanation.
Even if it does turn into material that I use everywhere, these crowds deserve the story.
Yeah.
Because it cost them it inconvenienced them.
How did they respond?
They loved it.
Okay.
The funniest part is when I get to the one where it's like me totally eating it, the final one where it's pavement coming up and like my face hitting it, they all gasped like it's a real photo.
Well,
it's a cartoon. It's like Calvin and Hobbes.
It might as well be though,
but they know it really did happen. Yeah. But it's like you don't show a real picture. No, I don't show. Okay. Once I saw that they gasped at the cartoon, I was like, we're never showing the real photo.
Yeah, you'll never get them back.
Yeah,
they're just teary-eyed.
Autopsy photo. Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, John, you know what it's time for?
What's that?
I think it's time that we hear from a few of our fine sponsors.
I like to say I was completely kidding about your marriage.
John,
I don't do the
people.
I know comedians are mean to each other and stuff, and I always feel bad. So I think you have one of the best marriages anybody I know. You guys are happy and well suited.
That's what makes this so hard.
So I have an announcement.
I've got a statement I would like to read.
Oh my gosh, I would hurt you.
Would you?
If you hurt Curry, I think.
Oh wow,
I really, you'd be an idiot. So
I know
she puts up with all that stuff out of you. So
wait a minute. Wait a second. The way you worded that.
Yeah, it's about that time. Johnny.
Oh, okay.
It's my segment. We call it. They talked about that. You're going to like this one today because I don't have to worry about who said it or whether I got the name right.
Is it going to be a quote from you, Clive Staples?
It's actually unknown.
Oh.
It's anonymous.
Gosh, it's going to end up being a monster once we figure it out. You didn't try to track it down?
I did.
You didn't paste it into the thing and just track down the quote?
Ooh.
Because what if it's...
if it came at me anonymous?
Genghis Khan.
Adolf. Yeah.
Not great.
I'm hoping. Anyway, I doubt it's going to be one of those guys.
Okay, good.
But anyway, Unknown said this.
Right.
Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
And I think it's been attributed to a bunch of different people.
Right.
That's a good one.
I think it maybe had been attributed
I want to say it was like Benjamin Franklin, maybe.
Perhaps. And then I looked it up and found that they were like, no one's ever going to find out.
God's way of remaining anonymous. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think,
Do you think it's true? Do you don't think there are any true coincidences?
Man, I really can't.
Because there are people who I think we're in a culture now that like conspiracy theories, and it's so fun to go down the rabbit hole on TikTok of like, follow the money.
Yeah.
And like, is this real? Like, so-and-so died at 33 and this guy died at 33. Coincidence? And you go, yeah, it is a coincidence.
Right.
They didn't know each other.
I think that I think there's a difference between God foreknowing things and God foreordaining things.
Okay.
And I don't know where he decides what to do, which one. Like, again, the deists believe that God spun things into motion and then kept his hands off.
He's like, though, he made the intricate watch and now he just, every now and again he fixes the watch, but he doesn't really interfere with the watch.
And I'm not at all a deist in that respect, or in any respect. But I do believe that God does allow things to happen. I also know, again, I think about this all the time, how specific the scriptures are about God's knowledge and care for things, that there's not a bird that falls that goes, in the field that God doesn't notice, or, that God knows the number of hairs in your head or whatever. Like, it gets so super specific there. Yeah. So I take a lot of comfort in that, but whether or not God is affecting the hairs on my head, could he?
Yeah.
Did he? No, he let the hairs fall.
He did.
But did he see the hairs when they fell on the floor? Jonnie, I think he did. So, I think I find that comfort of knowing that he's present. And maybe there are some things that he allows to just kind of come at me. But I think that idea, I tell the church this all the time. You don't know, and this is why I think hardship shapes us in a different way than anything else can. Because you can't be present and grateful for things that God did that you don't know about because they never happened.
Yeah.
And so I do know, I can tell you many times, and the road is a great example, many times I was inches away from death. And I was like, ooh, and had a little shot of adrenaline and went on my way and forgot about it by that night. I mean, countless times.
Well, everybody's had that moment where you realized you don't remember the last 20 minutes of driving.
Right. Where you looked down and, man, if someone would have come in front of your car, you'd have killed him.
Yeah.
And you just go, how many times did I pray before we left that God would take care of us or whatever? Yeah. There's not a time I don't pull in from a long volleyball trip, because we're on the road constantly, that I don't tell Laura, I try to tell Laura, like, hey, it's a big deal every time that we just drove 1,000 miles and pull back into our driveway. I mean, like, so that is, I believe, you could go, well, that's just coincidence. You're just a good driver. Like, well, like, I don't think so. I think God is protecting us. And here's the deal, God will be good if we died in the car wreck. Like, I get it. People, that happens to people. So there's a mystery of what he allows and doesn't allow.
We were talking about on the bus, it was me and John and Andrew Stanley, who's a great comic out of Atlanta. And we were talking about like the weird happenstance of us starting our career, and like how Andrew says, I think a lot about how close I was to not doing it. Mm-hmm. And it changed his whole life. But how close you had to almost be talked into it. It's that first open mic. Or for me, it was like a church event. And I was kind of put in this position, go do 8 minutes in front of these college kids that are coming in from out of state. You're the college pastor here. You're hosting this. Go do it. And I was nervous, but I thought, me and John write these dumb, silly songs for the youth group. We'll just do a song. And you were sick.
Yeah.
And that's why I decided to write jokes. I'll roast these colleges.
Yeah.
And I had Jeffrey make slides of like different mascots and stuff. And so 2 things. 1, if you hadn't been sick, I never would have tried it. And 2, if it hadn't gone well, I never would have tried it again.
Right.
So like a lot had to go right.
Yeah.
But it's not that's not to me, that's not a coincidence.
No.
That was a God thing. And I'd look at it as like, the day you're born and the day you find out why. There really is those moments for me. As a creator. But it's like, you have to make a million decisions to keep going, and then there's rough times and there's a lot of no's. But like in the beginning, I think God knew like he's going to have to win at this, or he won't have the guts to keep trying. Like I bombed after that a lot of times.
Right.
But he knew enough to be like, this needs to be a really tailor-made situation where he'll do good and he'll get encouragement and he'll get bookings from it. I got bookings from it. colleges were like, you got to come do that at my school. I was like, well, it doesn't fit at your school, but I'll write some stuff. And then I really started writing things. But yeah, it's like a lot of that had to be, it's such a sliding door of like, what if I hadn't done this? Or what if I had just made it? What if I'd chickened out?
Yeah.
Well, if John can't do it, I just won't do it. I'll just get up and do an announcement.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody shake each other's hands. Welcome to the church.
When you think about how many college groups and youth group stuff and times you'd spoken, because in the very beginning, you didn't want to talk on stage when you're in the band.
Right. I was terrified.
Very shy.
Yeah.
Very
you
nervous.
did all the talking between songs.
Right. And then probably at that point, 10 years later, you're now to the point, John can't do this. And we've been on mission trips and written all kinds of stuff and done all these other things for the groups. It was just more natural. So there's the prep for it all.
Right. It all was prep. Even like taking a job as like a young adults pastor and having to prepare something to say in front of people, you just get more and more comfortable. Some of those butterflies go away, to quote Miley Cyrus. Nodding my head like, yeah, no. But yeah, like John's story was interesting. I didn't know his, but he said I'll butcher it, but he said that his church was doing some sermon series and it was like top, I can't remember if it was like, because he did this one, it was like things were not, it was like they're starting a men's series and something, and he was just like, he showed up at this thing and they were spitballing ideas. And he was just like, well, you should do this from this story. This would be funny if you did this. And then the guys who didn't want to be doing it, it was dumped on them by some megachurch. They were like, why don't you just do it? So then he just took over. And he goes, I wasn't even supposed to be at the thing. I just walked into the meeting or something and was like, well, you should do this. He's still scared of his shadow, but he was like, okay. And then this was in its spiral. And then he started doing more and more videos for his church. And he started doing stand-up. It's like, what if you just decide not to go that day? Like, that door would never been opened in his mind. He would just been like, oh, stand-up's a fun thing that I watch.
Yeah.
Something has to ignite that thing like, oh, I could do this.
It's interesting. So there's a book I've talked about before. It's called Finding Old Glory that I'm writing. And it's my like kind of life's work of history, because it's a story I've been chasing since I was a little kid.
Yeah. And
I've written all these books, mainly as a collaborator, some of my own, some as a co-author. And I'm in this total historical, it's called historical trade, right? But it's way more academic than I would write in the other fronts. Well, my wonderful agent, who believes in me, even though I'm just what I am. I am what I am, Johnny.
Yeah.
And we pitched every publishing outlet that he had. I even made a Christian version. We pitched everything. Got a lot of good feedback, but just all no's.
Right.
And I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to go to my alma mater and pitch. I've never pitched a university press before. I've studied it a little bit to see how to do it. It's a whole different animal. I pitched them, and I got a no from them.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes back again to that one thing. I was like, well, okay, that's every door closed. I guess I'm not doing this. And then something happened that never, ever happens in publishing. The guy emailed me back.
And so the guy that told you no died. We have decided to go against his wishes.
The guy emailed me back, and it's just humbling to hear him say this. He was just like, hey, I'd like to hold off on my no for a second because my boss really likes this book idea.
I like that.
So he got like overridden.
It's good stuff.
And so now, because I'm so used to trade and not university stuff, like this book is still a long way from coming out. It's just a longer process. But there's a lot of things happening I may share at some point that I'm so excited to be with the University of Tennessee Press on this.
Yeah.
It's my alma mater. It's cool. And plus that academic side is causing other things to happen in life. But also that guy and I have become pretty good friends because we have to talk occasionally, about everything. And you just go, man, you never know in all the negative, all the no's, or, I believe, again, I wouldn't be grateful for it without all the other things. Mm-hmm. And it's not the first thing I picked. It was the last thing I picked.
Yeah.
And it ends up being the only thing I need, for that. Sometimes the last thing you pick, Johnny, is the only thing you need. Come on.
That's our show. That is our show. It's not our show, Johnny.
Could have been, but we got to do Johnny stuff now.
No, I'm sorry. Let's do some old jokes. We call it Joke About That. John, I went to see Project Hail Mary. The blockbuster film that's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I highly recommend it. The less you know about it going in, the better. Trust me. The guy in front of me, though, at the theater brought his dog to see the movie with him. I think it was like a service animal. Anyway, the dog really seemed to be enjoying the movie. It was strange. So I said to the guy after, I know this is going to sound weird, but it seemed like your dog really enjoyed the movie. He said, that is weird, because he hated the book.
I like that.
Okay.
Guys, the dog is...
John, a wealthy lawyer, which there's a lot of those, was riding in his limousine when he saw two women along the roadside eating grass. Disturbed, he ordered his driver to stop and got out to investigate. He asked one woman, "Why are you eating grass? We don't have money for food." The poor women replied, "We have to eat grass." "Well, then you can come with me to my house and I'll feed you," the lawyer said. "But sir, I have a husband and 2 children with me. They're over there under that tree." "Bring them along," the lawyer replied. Turning to the other poor women, he stated, "You come with us also." The second woman in a pitiful voice said, "But sir, I also have a husband and 6 children with me. Bring them all." The lawyer answered. They all entered a car, which was no easy task even for a car as large as the stretched limousine. Once underway, all the poor people turned to the lawyer and said, "Sir, you're too kind. Thanks for taking Elvis with you." The lawyer replied, "Glad to do it. You'll really love my place. The grass is almost a foot high."
Oh, that got dark.
It did get dark. These lawyers in jokes they're not portrayed.
All the lawyers I know in real life are great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just in
you have to
jokes.
say that because you're legally obligated.
I don't want...
You sign an NDA of some sort.
Libel.
John, finally, a guy's father dies. He goes to the undertaker and tells him he wants the best of everything for his dad. The funeral is absolutely beautiful. The guy's extremely pleased. Next day, he gets a bill for $16,085. He pays it. The next month, he gets another bill for $85. Figures it's just like a little supplementary bill, so he pays that too. Next month, another bill for $85 arrives. So he calls up the undertaker and says, "I keep getting these bills for $85. I thought I was paid up already." The undertaker says, "Well, yeah, you said you wanted the best for your father, so I rented him a tux." I never heard that one before.
That's good.
John, let's do This Week in History. We call it Talk About Then. John Charles Pete Conrad. I don't know how you get Pete. Maybe his middle name was Peter, but how are you have a nickname of Pete? Charles, quote, Pete Conrad.
A lot of people went by their middle names.
Junior was born this week, 1930, passed in 1999. But he was, do you know who he was? Do you recognize that name at all?
No.
This is going to blow your mind. He was the 3rd person to walk on the moon. This just shows how there's such a drop-off. First, Neil Armstrong. Second,
Buzz Aldrin.
Pete Conrad.
We don't
who?
even care. Yeah. Wow.
Buddy.
What's wrong with us?
It's like a bronze medalist.
Yeah. Like when you guys are listening, you're like, top podcast, next podcast, and then who is talking about that?
Yeah, what?
You know
I don't know. We don't know.
But maybe, hey.
Although they're listening. Why are you scolding people that are actually listening?
Sorry. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate you. John, how would they find out more about the podcast?
They go to talkaboutthatpodcast.com.
Over 400 episodes to peruse, and maybe you're going to Foley, Alabama.
To be clear, this was my first affirmation ever, so I was not familiar with how to deal with it, so sorry.
Anyway, John, Pete Conrad was born and this week, 1930. He was an American astronaut, 3rd person to walk on the moon, 1969, if you believe that happened. Upon stepping on the moon's surface, Conrad commented, which is why he makes the list, it's so fun, "Whoopee!"
No, come on.
Man, that may have been a small one for Neil, but it's a long one for me. His personal motto, if you can't be good, be colorful.
I like it.
Pete was like, you know what? I'm getting in the news. And guess what? This is the first time you've ever heard him, so it did not work.
It didn't work.
Turns out, whoopee.
Not the best.
Come up with something more.
But those guys are sitting around thinking about, all right, we get this one shot. We're going to be, the whole world's going to be
It's like if you say the first thing through the telegraph, "What hath God wrought?"
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
Somebody's writing this down.
Yeah. Also, what hath God wrought? Not a good...
Well, it meant something then more. It's more like...
Yeah, well, it meant, look at what God allowed us to do, I think.
Yes.
But it sounds almost like God's going to kill us.
Yeah, it does. It's that God rotting something.
We're sinners in the hands of an angry God who doesn't want us talking on this devil telephone.
Throwing rolls and what have you.
Yeah. If God throws a roll at you, duck.
Yeah.
Because that's going to... Okay.
Look out. I think that's from...
I'm just kidding. You can
Book of Judges.
Daily bread, bro.
That's true. He does. Some would say he's throwing rolls right now.
God throws a roll, catch it and eat it, but you can't store it.
Buddy, don't listen.
It'll rot overnight. It's right there. And
tell you what. Okay. Throw us this day our daily bread. Okay. John, born this week, 1761. Henry Shrapnel. Do you want to guess? what he's famous for?
Is he a doctor?
He was a British I was hoping it'd be that.
Okay.
It's worse. He's a British Army officer for whom shrapnel is named to refer to fragmentation from artillery shells. In 1784, he began to experiment with hollow cannonballs filled with lead shot that burst midair.
Ouch.
In 1803, the British Army adopted the technique, naming it after its inventor. For his contributions to warfare, shrapnel was promoted to lieutenant colonel, awarded £1,200 or £106,000 in 2025 for a year for his life. So he got $100,000 for the rest of his life.
Wow.
In today's money for basically making pipe bombs.
Yeah, something explosive.
Henry shrapnel.
It's interesting to me that
I know warfare has a thing and people get awards for making the most deadly killing machines, but it just feels gross. I was hoping like you, it would be like, this is the guy that pulled the shrapnel. He was able to, he saved people's lives. Yeah. But they called it shrapnel because it was Dr. Shrapnel.
Well, he would have done both. He made it and then he felt bad about
Dr.
it.
Shrapnel, Dr. Shrapnel. Like, it sounds very doctorish.
It does.
This way.
I think we can write our own story about Dr. Shrapnel.
I think you're right.
Fictional, but
yeah. John, this week, 1992, the public voted 3-1 in favor of the postage stamp featuring a young Elvis Presley as opposed to the old Elvis. It's estimated that 124 million of the stamps were held onto by collectors. So it's one of those like young beats. Like nobody wants to see the old Elvis on a stamp. You're like, we're going to put a stamp out with Elvis. Now vote. And they're like,
yeah,
give me the young, sexy Elvis. Yeah. Well, the jumpsuits were around for a long time, even when he was young. They were shiny, but they got larger. They got more spandexy.
They got,
they needed some give to them.
They stopped washing them on hot.
Yeah, let's alter these.
Yeah.
They stopped washing them on.
You could have put that in a cold cycle there, sir. Hang it out to dry.
Hang that out to dry.
Yeah.
Not unlike Elvis.
Come on, guys.
Rest in peace, King. John, this week, 1933, the first drive-in theater. First of the modern drive-in theaters opened in Camden, New Jersey. This week, 1933, it held 400 cars, had a 40 by 50 foot screen, and advertised with the slogan, quote, "The whole family is welcome regardless of how noisy the children are." I guess they're in your car. They're in your world now.
I like that. Just go ahead and call it out.
Yeah,
your kids bug everybody. We don't even care.
Yeah. Your car is now the theater, so deal with them yourself.
Yeah.
In the back seat.
What if we did that at children's ministry here? Like, VBS, bring your troublemaking little chitlins on out here. We don't even care.
It's like regardless of how. Yeah, you're right. It's like the huddled masses yearning to breathe free on the.
Yeah, but that sounds way more beautiful and poetic.
No, because that says bring your tired, your poor.
Yeah, but it was
your noisy children. I don't know. Anyway, regardless how noisy the children are, was the slogan. The cost was 25 cents per car, plus 25 cents per person. It was opened by Richard Hollingshead, who had patented the concept, which featured ramped parking for better viewing. His patent was ruled invalid in 1950. Earlier attempts at drive-ins featured silent movies and impromptu car parking. According to some, Hollingshead came up with the idea because his mother was too large to sit comfortably in a regular theater. So he's like, I got you, Mama.
Yeah.
Just drive the car up.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm too big for the car, too.
I got a who's eating Gilbert Grape situation going on.
It's that's a deep cut.
So
right there.
What's
eating Gilbert Grape? Who's eating? That's
a whole different movie.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
It's been a minute since I saw that movie.
And we lost on half our audience. But it's worth seeing. It's a great movie, actually. Yeah. Very well done. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, played a special needs kid in that one, and I think he won a Golden Globe, but was Oscar nominated. Yeah. It's a pretty brilliant portrayal. Johnny Depp. It's a great film. But anyway, his mom was big, and she was like, I got you, Mom.
Yeah.
You know who else loved his mama? Elvis.
Wow. Full circle.
Yeah. And I don't know. And I love my mama, John.
Yeah.
And I know you love your mom. Well, I love your mom, too.
Yeah.
She's been like a second mom to me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Mama D, man.
In that she gives me a hard time and tells me I'm not eating enough and nags me. No, we love Mama D. She's the best.
She is the best.
I ate many a baked potato at your house.
Yes.
That was a meal at your house. It's potato night.
Yeah.
Potato bar.
People do it all the time.
Just put chili.
Just put stuff
in there.
Barbecue,
chili, cheese.
Chili.
I don't remember barbecue.
On top of it? Ever?
No.
Only chili potatoes?
Yeah.
Well, chili has got protein in it.
Yeah. When you're at somebody's house and you say to them, like, if there's anything I can do And then there was like, no, you just enjoy yourself. Your mom would be like, could you put some of these towels in? She told me that one time. She said, fold them. She goes, would you fold some of these towels?
Did you?
And I was like, I was really hoping you'd say, no.
But you didn't do it, did you?
I did, but I don't think I did it right. You know, women fold towels in thirds. I'm a boom, 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 half, and then you're done.
What?
You fold it in half, fold it in half again. Women go like somehow they do a third. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a burrito. You lay it over itself.
My wife taught me to fold like that. Whenever
women really like a third folded towel, and I don't.
That's what I do.
It's a tricky.
Actually,
I know.
I roll towels up.
You roll them up
sometimes. I'm so used to,
but they don't fit on the shelf.
Do you roll your clothes up in your? Because I do.
Yeah.
When I travel,
you're supposed to do that because it's less wrinkles, correct?
I thought it was just taking up less space.
But I mean, if you don't have the fold creases, it's less wrinkles too. I think the wrinkles is the main reason.
Interesting.
Are you a packing cube guy?
My wife is.
Curry loves it, and I just don't understand. It's like making a tiny suitcase inside your bigger suitcase. Yeah. She's like, yeah, but this is now I know that this is this. I'm like, yeah, but I'm coming to shove things in there.
I do.
See the people that vacuum seal their packing cubes? Like,
my wife did that.
Now, you're talking about wrinkles. That's some wrinkles right there.
She vacuum sealed.
You lock those wrinkles in. You better have a steamer.
She had one of those.
She puts it in a packing cube too. The steamer's all hermetically sealed
into the
yeah.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, that's our show.
That's it.
Sorry.
You guys should make sure you do catch these upcoming shows at
Please, y'all. And my hometown show only has a few tickets left. Knoxville, Tennessee, August 29th. We announced it at Nate's show, which was 15,000 plus people. So guess what? We sold a bunch of tickets. Do not miss that one. Got a lot of fun surprises planned for that. Knoxville, Tennessee, Bijou Theater, August 29th. Those tickets are at johnnyw.com.
Yeah, man, if you haven't been, it's a fun time. You need to go. Guys, that means a lot to us that you join us all the time. And we hope that you'll do it again next week here on
Talk About That.
Think that what we do